With the recent string of gang-related shootings, many people in the community are scared and confused.
And we wanted to get some answers. How many gangs are there in Fort Wayne? What's being done to stop them? News Channel 15's Kaitor Pessoa sat down with Fort Wayne PD's gang unit to find out. He joins us now with this evening's top story. Kaitor.
Members of Fort Wayne's gang unit tell us the world of gangs in this city is ever changing. New gangs form and fall apart all the time. Members get old, incarcerated, or killed. But what's really scaring the gang unit most right now is how young the gang members have become. Gang violence isn't new to Fort Wayne, but police officers say they've entered new territory: juvenile gang members.
That really hits at the heart of a lot of the citizens of Fort Wayne also when you start hearing of, 14-year-old children that are being murdered out on the street.
Sergeant Tom Strasburger of the Fort Wayne PD Gang and Violent Crimes Unit says young people are becoming desensitized to violence. He says older gang members tell them to change the focus of their attack, that it's the young people out there committing the crimes.
It appears as though right now a 14, 15, 16-year-old is more likely to go pick up a gun and solve the problem with a gun, where in the past maybe it would have been solved with a fist fight or, some other means.
The gang unit says there are 15 to 20 gangs in the Fort Wayne area. They focus on about 8 of them, the ones that are based here. Kevin Hunter, leader of the gang unit, says the gangs are largely after drugs, money, guns, and street cred. Hunter says his unit first identifies the gangs, who's in them, and their hot spots of activity. Then they execute what they call targeted enforcement.
So if we know that Gang A is really causing issues right now, we'll go out and target members of Gang A and focus on them, try to get them arrested on different charges and get them locked up. Because if they're locked up, they're not out committing crimes.
Last year, officers made about 500 arrests. So far this year, they've made about 300. They took 84 guns off the streets last year. They've already taken about 100 guns this year.
The solution is we need to keep guns out of the hands of 14 to 18-year-olds, and we need to get them to their mid-20s where we know that their brains are fully developed.
But officers say they can't solve the youth gang violence problem alone.
Some wise people have said in the past, you can't arrest your way out of a problem, especially when you're dealing with youth. So we need the community leaders, we need the parents, we need the city as a whole to help out with this problem that we're seeing.
We'll continue our coverage of the gang problem in Fort Wayne tomorrow. We'll talk with leaders in the court system, asking them what they're doing to solve the juvenile gang problem.